in charge. And in 99.9% of the cases, it's always a pack leadership issue. That means that once you establish pack leadership, then all those symptoms of negative behavior stop immediately. Now, in other cases, you have a pack leader issue and a diagnosable problem. For example, aggression, red zone aggression, dominance. So you have to deal with two things: establishing pack leadership and then doing a little bit more training on how to control those other negative behaviors. I've got my faithful tennis racket here just in case there's any problems. Not to hit the dog, just to put it up in front of the dog and use it as a barrier, okay? How's it going? I'm Dog Whisperer Big Chuck McBride.
How's it going, brother?
Good. I understand we got a little problem with an African Mastiff?
Yep.
And
South African Borbal.
Borbal. Yep. Oh my goodness, those are bad boys.
Yeah, he's a big boy, all right.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to settle him down a little bit. The first thing we needed to do was walk the dog the correct way and to give direction on the walk. The next thing we need to do, we need to make sure that the dog goes into the home behind the owner, or if the dog comes out the home, it will be behind the owner. Even if the dog is in the home and the owner is moving from one room to another, the dog must follow. So if the dog shoots in the kitchen, for example, before the owner should correct the dog, bring the dog back out, and then walk into the kitchen first, thus inviting the dog into the kitchen. Now, rule number one when a dog goes into the house, especially dominant dogs, all humans that don't have a dog should go in the home first. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in first, and then Chris is going to go in with the dog after us.
Sure.
Okay, so Chris, bring your dog over here. We're going to go in first. Now what this does, this teaches the dog that all humans are higher in the pack order than the dog. Yes. Now remember, they don't have an ego to bruise, so it doesn't really make them a difference. They just want to be given direction and shown what to do. So I'm going to go in first, and then I'm going to have the cameraman come in and follow me. And then we're going to catch you coming in, okay? Now, your dog has to be behind you, correct?
Yes.
Let's get a shot of that. Is the dog behind him? Is the dog behind you, Chris?
No, he's not.
So step up, step forward. There we go, great. Okay? No, back out. Now the reason I asked Chris to go back out is because the dog went in before Chris. So let me talk to Chris, have him bring the dog in again. Stop him right there. I want you still in front a little bit.
Okay.
Keep your arm back, keep him back. Keep your arm back with the leash.
Okay.
Now, while your arm is him back, I want you to step in. Keep your arm back. Now step in and invite your dog in.
Come on.
What I want you to do is I want you to take your dog over to the window. I want you to ask your dog to sit and to stay. Now, how are we going to do that? Leash snap correction, ask the dog to sit.
Sit.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to ask Chris to drop the lead and stand in front of his dog, put both hands up like this, and go shh. In dog language, that means step.
Okay.
Okay? So drop the lead, face your dog. He's looking at someone, Chris. Correct. Right. Put your hands up like this and tell your dog to step.
Stay.
Now I want you to back up. Back up. And so Chris, what we have to do, as we're backing up, we always want to reinforce with saying step.
Yes.
So let's back up. Reinforce with step. And you can say stay if you want. It's up to you.
Stay, Zeus.
Okay, you said two words. You said stay, Zeus.
Yes.
Dogs really only understand one syllable words. Sit stay. Why? Because they sound like sounds, right?
Yes.
Because dogs communicate with touch, sound, and energy. So we just want to go, go grab the lead, calmly walk right back over, roll them around. Excellent. Correct, lead snap correction.
Sit down.
Tell them to sit. Drop the lead, put it in front of your dog, put your hands up, tell them to stay.
Stay.
Excellent. Now what I want you to do is I want you to go over to your dog, give your dog a double pat on the shoulder, just 2 pats, which means job well done, and then I want you to drop the lead again and reinforce stay. Now, don't move. Now what I want you to do is grab the lead. Make sure that other lead is tight all the way around the neck. I want you to take your dog right over here near this dog. I want you to tell your dog to sit and stay. Roll them around. No, don't ask them, just roll them around. There we go. Ask them to sit and stay. Drop the lead. Face your dog.
Stay.
Okay, come on back over here near me. Face your dog. Never take your eyes off your dog, especially when we're training him to be more submissive around humans.
Yes.
Remember, the key with dogs is always making sure, like a regular pack leader in the wild, okay, that you're always keeping your eye on your dog. See, a real pack leader always watches the pack.
Yes.
They communicate with each other way more than humans do during the course of the day, okay? So, if we keep our eye on our dog, we can always anticipatively correct. So, while he's around humans at all times, anytime he looks at humans, what you're telling him is, I'm responsible for that human's energy, whether it's good, evil, or indifferent. You're telling him that I will deal with that.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Like the pack leader.
Right, because you've done more after the walk than the whole time we've been here. I haven't done it.